Alright, so it looks like the medicine's finally kicking in, thank God. Oh, what a friggin' adventure, right? So, they found when I went to the dentist recently that I had an abscess again. And they wanted me to go to the hospital right away. And it was such an adventure just to get to the dentist and walking. My body was through the mill, traveling, walking, that I just didn't want to go. I went to the doctor's afterwards. She flipped out. She's like, "You don't know how bad." And I said, "Well, I don't really want to be in the hospital to the wee hours of the morning because it was already in the afternoon. I'm going to go the next day." And I did. Um, they couldn't do anything because that division, they left a certain time, and I was in the emergency room for a while. They put me on antibiotics, like amoxicillin. I was on it for about a week. I went back to the hospital. The abscess was still there, unfortunately. I got two teeth pulled. The last tooth, it took forever on the table to get it done. Um, it was very traumatic because they couldn't get it out, and then finally they did, but it took way too long. And they said I'm gonna be bruised, black and blue, because they really was trying to rip it out, and they put my body through the ringer, ripping it out. They stitched me up. They were worried the stitches were gonna come out any little thing. I think that might have happened, which is why I'm having massive pain. But it's weird that it happens at nighttime or like the afternoon and night, and then I start acting like, because I'm trying to take all the medicine, and I'm like doped up and shit, almost like it's like, but it still wasn't working. So, um, unfortunately, this happened yesterday. I was able to do podcasts with Doctor Who, but then I wasn't out of it, totally out of it, where I couldn't do crap. And then someone sent me a message about a live stream that was done, and then my sister called. I was only watching 9 minutes of it, and if I'm not responding to stuff, either I'm dead or I'm really sick. You know that. You know me. I think everybody knows me, the way I react. So I was in bad shape, and I apologize, guys. I am taking steps to improve my health, and I'm getting tired of going to the hospital every week, but I have to if I have to. All right. So I have surgery on New Year's Eve to remove every single tooth in existence and make sure there is no abscess, no infection, because it keeps coming back. So I am going to take the steps. I'm very scared because if I had this amount of pain for two teeth, then I can't imagine the amount of pain I'm going to have with all the teeth gone. It's going to be very traumatic, and then putting in new teeth. I don't even want to think about it. So hang in there with me, guys. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know even if I'm going back to the hospital today, or I really don't know. But hang in there. I will respond when I can, and I will talk when I can. And I actually very grateful that everybody was reaching out to me, especially people I didn't expect. Thank you, Noel, for your kind words. Take care. Bye for now.